We are starting our session formally, and this is the first session, inshallah. We are going to have complete introduction, and we'll try to discuss various important things, inshallah, about Lisan Ul Quran. Or rather, we are going to start our formal class today, and I have opened the Book of Allah to give you complete introduction about the topic we are going to learn today, right? So, as you people might have learned Arabic, and many of you or some of you, when they sent me messages, they told me that Alhamdulillah, they have basic knowledge of Arabic. I would suggest you that initially you will have to bear with us, and with the passage of time, when we'll start constructing sentences, we'll start translation from Arabic to English, English to Arabic, when we'll have vocabulary sessions, and especially in-depth exercises, we'll be solving exercises. So you will be in a position to learn a number of things. And the purpose of selecting the book that is Lisan Ul Quran, and that has been written or developed by teachers of seminary based in Karachi, because it has numerous exercises. It has, I mean, they have included vocabulary and everything. And even the books in Arabic language or in means Urdu or other languages, they don't have such volume of exercises. This book contains a lot of exercises, and that will definitely develop your foundation for understanding the word of Allah, inshallah. So that's why we have selected this book. So even if you know uh, basics or more things about Arabic, but inshallah, with the passage of time, when you'll start solving exercises, you'll have help me and help others. And when we'll be discussing all these things, so you will be having more benefit, inshallah. So the first thing that I want to discuss with you, like in English grammar, there are parts of a speech, 8 parts of a speech, like noun, pronoun, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunctions, interjections. These are the parts of a speech. And there are tenses like past tense, present tense, future tense, and each tense has 4 types. Then we discuss voices, active voice and passive voice. Okay. Arabic does have all the detailed grammatical points. Other than Arabic, means in no language you can form or construct a sentence only by adjoining or joining two nouns together. Like if I say ar-rajulu salihun, okay, ar-rajulu salihun. This sentence has 2 words, and both of them they are nouns. And in Arabic, 2 nouns can give complete sense of a sentence. But no other language can have a sentence without the use of verb, whatever the language you name it. So Arabic is so fasih language, so definitely we'll go for the construction as well. So means at the very beginning, after going through the harakat, we'll start, because the Arabic is consists of 3 kalimas. I told you in my previous class, but today we'll discuss in detail about harf, ism, and fa'l. But we'll be starting with the discussion of noun, that is ismun, and the types, various types. How various types, like when we talk about noun, parts of means kinds of noun. There are 4 to 5 kinds of noun, like proper noun, common noun, abstract noun, material noun, likewise. Then we discuss about noun gender, masculine and feminine gender. Then we talk about noun number, like singular and plural, noun case, when there is what? Possessive case. Likewise, in Arabic, noun has different classifications, and how those means one from one type to another type, how the noun is formed. Okay, so we'll discuss in detail, inshallah. So let me start with harakat, and I'll go to book as well. But from the Quran, I'm going to give you the introduction. Like these diacritical marks, you can see on khatama. This is in Urdu, we say zabar, and Arabic it is said fatha, fathatun. So these are diacritical marks. Likewise, on lafzi Allah, khatamallahu, there is a dhamma. Okay, in Urdu we call it pesh, diacritical mark. And you can see uh, like on wall, lam tundir. This is known as zair, and we call it kasra in Arabic. Okay, like absar. Now ba, on ba there is jazm. Okay. Then if we talk about tanween, means two zammas or two fathas or two kasras, that is known as tanween. I'll discuss that and I'll ask you as well. Means without your participation, definitely we won't move further. Okay, you can see this means word fi qulubihim. Now on meme you see there is tashdid. This is known as tashdid. So just to discuss about ashkal or harakat, fatha, zamma, kasra, zair, zabar, pesh, they are known as harakat. Okay, they are known as harakat. We call fat means this zabar fatha. We call pesh dhamma. We call zair kasra. And the word on that there is any harakat, either fatha or dhamma or kasra. That word is known as mutaharrik. That word is known as, or harf is known as mutaharrik. Okay. If there is jazm on any harf, like I told you about ab, there is jazm. Now this harf is known as majzoom. Okay. I'll ask you as well. Now, if there is tanween on any word like awimun, okay, awimun, so this tanween, because of tanween, it is known as munawwan. If there is tashdid on any word like qulu fi qulubihim maradun, now there is tashdid on meme. This word is known as mushaddad. Mushaddad. I repeat whatever I have told you, then I'll start asking you. The first thing we need to understand, these are diacritical marks. What do diacritical marks do? They help us in pronouncing or in expressing some word in a proper manner. Like if we don't have diacritical marks over there, we may be in difficulty to pronounce correctly unless we have learned Arabic grammar in depth. Yes, once you will have learned Arabic grammar in depth, inshallah, in detail, when you will spend a lot of time while solving exercises, clearing your concepts, inshallah, you will be able to read Arabic text without these diacritical marks, because then you will be having familiarity with all types of words they are used in Arabic language. Okay. So if we don't have diacritical marks at the moment on the verses of the glorious Quran, it would be very difficult for us to pronounce any word correctly. So diacritical marks are very important for pronouncing words very carefully, means clear, properly, number one. Number two, from these diacritical marks, we identify the status of the word in the sentence. Like just giving you example, there is khatam Allahu. Because of khatama, that is verb, and lafz Allah, that is mazmum. Now khatama verb and lafz Allah is subject of the sentence. Like we say, he writes a letter. He is subject, writes the verb, and a letter is object of the sentence. Likewise, when we say khatamallahu ala qulubihim, now ala is harf jar, qulubi, that is muzaf, and him is muzafile, muzaf and muzafile majroor. Jar with majroor, it's shibhul jumla. You will come to know all the details in days to come, inshallah, right? Likewise, if we talk about innal ladhina, this inna wa akhwatuha, these are 6 words. Because of in, what kind of means harakat is going to be given to the word after it, right? So these diacritical marks, number 1, they'll help us in reading the Arabic text properly. Number 2, we also come to know the status of this means word in sentence. Inshallah, we'll discuss that in detail. So I repeat, I summarize, then I'll ask you to let me know that what you have understood until now. Number 1, Zabar is known as Fatha, and on the word there's Fatha, it is known as Maftuh. Pesh is known as Ghamma. On the word the Zamma comes, or Zamma is entered, is known as Mazmum. The Zair is known as Kasra, and the Harf or the word, it ends in Zair, it is known as Maksur. The word on which there is jasm, it is known as majzoom. We call them harakat or ashkal in Arabic. Number 1. Number 2, if there are zammatain, means 2 zammas, fathatain, 2 fathas, kasratain, 2 kasras, they are known as, means one of them tanween, like azimun or aziman or azimin. They are known, that is that fathatain or zammatain or kasratain, that is tanween. The word it takes tanween on it, it is known as munawwan. Then we talked about tashdid. Okay, if there is tashdid on a word or harf, that is known as mushaddad. So these are the harakat. Now, any volunteer from you to this means summarize these points and tell us? Yes, please. Anyone from you? Yes, sister Umme Burhan. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
The sounds are called harakat. Fatha, kasra, dhamma. Fatha is zabar, kasra is zir, dhamma is pesh. And the word with fatha is called maftu, with kasra is called maksur, with dhamma is called madmum. And with the harakat, the word is also called mutaharrik.
Yes, very good.
With tanween, do zabar, do zir, do pesh is called munawwan. The word is called munawwan.
Okay.
With tashdid, the word is called mushaddad. With jazm, the word is called majzoom.
Very good, sister. Okay, can we call tanween like zammatain, fathatain, or kasratain?
Yes.
Okay, very good, very good. Anyone else wants to express or summarize these points? Anyone from you? You're more than welcome to participate in discussions. Muhammad Jasran, can you hear me, brother?
Yes, sister.
Yes, please carry on.
I have a doubt before that. What is the word called when tanween is acted upon them?
I could not hear you, brother, completely.
Yeah, what is the word when tanween is acted upon a particular word? What is it called?
Munawwan.
Munawwan.
Yes. Yes, tell me, summarize the points.
So words where harakats are acted upon are called mutaharrik. And there are 4 types of harakats. Fatha, Zamma, Kasra, and Jazm.
Okay.
Where the Fatha is acted upon, it's called Maftu.
Very good.
Where Kasra is acted upon, it's called Maksur. where jazm is acted upon, it's called majzoom.
Mhm.
Where dhamma is acted upon, it's called mazmum.
Good.
And where tashdeed is acted upon a word, it's called mushaddad.
Mhm.
And where tanween is acted upon a word, it's called munawwan.
MashaAllah. Great, brother. I expect all of you to participate. MashaAllah, a sister and a brother, they have, alhamdulillah, participate in the discussion, and how this is how we move forward. So this was the first discussion at the point we have discussed, that is بعض الاصطلاحات المهمة, some very important istilahat. Okay, the what we should say, the points, very important points. We have learned that. Now we are moving forward. Now this is very important to understand. Al kalimatu aqsamuha. Kalima, we know that is word, and word and its types. And we talk about al kalimatu means a word that is meaningful word, that gives meaning. Okay, so in Arabic there are three types of words. Number one, that is known as ismun, and we call it noun. Number two, fi'lun, we call it verb. Number three, harfun, we call it letter. So these are the three types of words, and we'll discuss them one by one. First of all, we are going to just have their means definitions. Then we'll move towards the types of ism, okay, the types of noun one by one. So again, I repeat it, al-kalimatu wa aqsamuha, the word and its types. In Arabic, there are three types of words. Number one, that is ismun. It is known as also noun. We call it in English noun. Fi'lun, we call it verb. And number three, harfun, that is a letter, okay? And I will also correlate the Arabic words with English, inshallah. I'll let you know the means corresponding grammatical points of English as well. So when we talk about ismun, as we know that when we talk about the definition of noun, a name of person, place, or thing is called noun. A name of person, place, thing is known as noun, or is called noun. You know this thing very well. In Arabic, we call it any word that gives names to a human, an animal, any place, or anything that is known as noun. Like a rajulun means a man, imratun, a woman, zaidun is a particular or a specific noun of person, fatimatu, it is a particular noun of a female, talibun means any common noun, like a student, a noun that is a name is given to a same class of persons, right? Talibatun, a female student. Ghurfatun, a room. Okay, so these are nouns. Now, just going further, I will point out one thing. For just to means you should note it down, that in our coming lessons we'll learn that as well. Now you see, on Zaidun, that is Zaidun, and it is Munawwan. Tanween is over there. But when it comes to Fatima too, there is only Zamma, and that is on purpose. And we'll discuss that why. Why Fatima too cannot take Tanween, and why Fatima too cannot take Kasra. It cannot be Fatimati, right? So in days to come, or in our coming sessions, we learn that. So this was the first thing I told you, that ism is a word that gives meaning to a person, means a human being, a place, an animal, but it does not express any time. It does not include any tense, right? And number two, when we talk about fi'l, that is fi'lun, or verb. Now, verb is a word that is a meaningful word. It gives meaning as well. Number two, it expresses time. Like we say, Khatam Allah. That khatama is a verb that gives the meaning of past tense. Like Dhahaba Zaydun. Zayd went. Gharaba Zaydun. Nasara Zaydun. Nasara Zaydun. Zayd helped. Nasara is a verb and Zaidun is its subject. Okay. So that has two things. It conveys the meaning and it contains tense. Likewise, if we say Yansuru Zaidun, Zaid is helping or Zaid helps. Or if we add Sawf, Sawf Yansuru Zaidun, Zaid will help in future. Because of Sawf is it gives the meaning of future tense. Okay. I repeat, verb is a word that conveys meaning as well as time. Like I told you, Nasara Zaidun, Zaid helped in past time. If I say Yansuru Zaidun, Zaid helps means in present time. If we add Sof, it will be Sofa Yansuru Zaidun. It means Zaid will help in future, right? So verb gives meaning as well as it gives the meaning of tense time. Number 3, when we come to harfun, like ala is harf, min is harf, ba is harf, lam is harf. Like we can say Zaidun, Zahaba Zaidun ilal madrasati. Just going to underline it. Zahaba Zaidun ilal madrasati. Now ila is harf. Okay. Like katabtu bil qalami. Ba is harf bil qalami. We will know about prepositions in English. Like if I say mobile is in my hand. Okay. My glasses are on table. Okay. Books are in shelf. Okay. In, on, at. These words are known as prepositions. And everybody knows that they are used before a noun, like on table, in hand, on shelf, going into room, climbing onto bus. Okay. So these are the prepositions. Likewise, the harf in Arabic that works like a preposition. It cannot give meaning on its own. When it is used before, almost it is used before noun, and without adding to noun, it does not convey meaning on its own. So if we talk about Dhahaba Zaidun, Zaid went ilal madrasati, towards seminary, towards school. Katabtu bil qalam, I wrote with pen. Okay, bil qalam. Alhamdu lillahi. All the praises for Allah. Lillahi. So lam is what? Is attached with Allah, and it is able to give its meaning. So by repeating, okay. I will answer your questions, inshallah, you are sending, but I will give you time to ask me questions. So we may not disturb our flow. You are most welcome to ask questions, but then after we finish the discussion, what I have discussed, and definitely I'm going to ask you to repeat and summarize these points. First of all, I told you that in Arabic, the word is known as kalima. Okay, it is kalimatun. So when we add alif lam, and you're very soon you will come to know that when alif lam is added to, then what is the effect on the word. So al kalimatu wa aqsamuha, the word and its types. So I told you there are 3 types of words in Arabic. Number 1, it is ismun or noun. Number 2, it is fi'lun or verb. Number 3, it is harf, that is letter. So I told you that noun is a word or meaningful word that gives names to person, place, animal, or thing. It conveys meaning, but it does not convey the same meaning of time. It does not contain time. Okay. Number 2, I told you about fi'lun. Fi'l is a word that conveys meaning, and it also has the meaning of time, tense. Like I told you that Dhahaba Zaidun, Zaid went. Now this is what past tense. If I say Yadhabu Zaidun, Zaid goes, it is present tense. If I say Sawfa Yadhabu Zaidun, Zaid will go, means this gives the meaning of future tense. Number 3, we talked about harf. Harf is a word that cannot give its meaning on its own without being attached with noun. When it is attached with noun, it gives meaning. Like ذهب زيد إلى المدرسة. Zaid went to the seminary or school. كتبت بالقلم. I wrote with pen. So when it is attached with noun, it conveys the meaning. Who is going to summarize these points, please? Volunteers, please, brothers and sisters, don't shy.
Can I start?
Yes, please. Your name, sister?
My name is Sufia. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, so right now you talked about the words and their classifications. Okay, and basically there are 3 words. There is a noun, there is a verb, and there is a particle. Okay, the prepositions, which we can also call them. So nouns basically they're a word. Okay, they don't explain anything on their own. They don't have a sense of time. So it's just a normal proper noun basically. So it's like a laptop or a name or anything, you know, but it does not give a sense of time.
Good, but it gives meaning. It gives meaning.
Yeah, it gives meaning. Yeah, it gives meaning, like a bottle, you know, like that, you know, it gives meaning. You know
Very
what
good.
it is, a plate or something. So you know what it is, it gives meaning, but it does not give a sense of time.
Very
Now,
good.
verb gives a sense of time. So verb is divided into 3 sections. Okay. So there is a past tense, there is present tense, and there is future tense. So it's like you're explaining over here that Z will go, okay, Z goes, and Z went. So when you say Z went, that means it's in the past. When Z goes, that means it's in the present. And Z will go means it's in the future.
Very good.
And then the third one is the particle, the harf, or prepositions, which you can also call them. They don't have a meaning on their own. It's like adding in or on or over or under, like in a sentence. In an English sentence, how we use the and that is in the bottle. So these joining letters are basically prepositions, and that is what harf is.
MashaAllah, very good, sister. Good efforts. And I hope that you will keep on participating in our discussions. Any questions from any person, please, before we move forward further? Okay, no questions. So we are moving further. We are taking the discussion towards new phase. Okay, like noun has different classifications. The first classification we all learned while learning English grammar, types of nouns, like particular noun, common noun, and there's a abstract noun, non-abstract noun, various types of nouns, 5 to 6 types. Okay. Then the second classification of noun is noun gender. And noun gender is what? Masculine and feminine gender. Then the third classification in English, we have also learned about noun number. And noun number means singular and plural, like boy, boys. So these are the classifications of noun in English. Now we are going to learn about the classification of noun in Arabic. So what is the topic? The topic is Taqsimatul Ismi Thalathatu. Taqsimatul Ismi Thalathatu. There are 3 types of ism. Okay. What are those types? Number 1, al-marifatu wan-nakiratu. Marifa and nakira. But we will read these words completely. Al-ma'rifatu wan-nakiratu. And number 2, al-mudhakkaru wal-mu'annathu. And number 3, al-mufradu wal-muthanna wal-jam'u. Before moving further, I would like to explain few things over here. that in the first classification, there are two types of nouns. Either they are common nouns or they are proper nouns or particular nouns. So in Arabic, we have the type, means first, the classification, that is al-ma'rifatu wa nakiratu, the particular nouns and the common nouns. And we'll discuss that in detail. Like name of any person is a particular noun, like Zaidun, like Umme Burhan, Muhammad Jasran, Sufia Tazin, etc., etc. All of them, they are under the category of al-ma'rifatu. But when we discuss about a rajulun, ibnun, bintun, gurfatun, maktabun, that category comes under nakira. Nakira means common noun. Okay. Then we'll also learn the types of nouns which fall under the category of al-ma'rifatu. And if the nouns, they do not fall under the category of marifatu, is there any way or is there any procedure to make a nakira al-ma'rifa? Can we make a common noun a proper noun? Yes, there is a way. So this is the first classification we learn in detail. Number two, when we talk about al-mudhakkaru wal-mu'annathu. Now mudhakkar means masculine gender. The meaning can be understood from the name of a person, that either it is masculine or not. Then when we talk about mu'annath, now there are three ways to understand that. Three ways to understand mu'annath. First of all, the way to understand the means any mu'annath name of feminine from its name, like Maryam, Zainabu. Now these are the name. You can see from their meaning, we can understand these are the names of feminine females. But there are identification marks, like I told you about bintun, ibnatun. Say for example, if we talk about Fatimatu, that is ta mudawwira. Now there are some identification marks when they come at the end of a noun, then we conclude either it is masculine or feminine. Say for example, talhatu, okay, muawiyatu, talhatu, that ends in ta, allamatu, that ends in ta. Do we consider them feminine genders? No. So we will understand what are those names, how to understand them, that they are monas, and if we cannot understand from the meaning of the word, what are the identification marks? From those identification marks, we can conclude that they belong to monas. Okay. Number three, there are some names, like names of nature, sun, the moon, skies. There are other words, like there is a word like battle, harbun. Okay. Like we have got names of these fingers, eyes, or we have got ears. Do we consider them masculine gender or feminine gender? We also have ways to form feminine gender, and we do not have ways to form feminine gender, and those feminine genders we heard from Arabs. Al-mu'annasu as-samayyatu. We heard from Arabs that they are feminine genders, but there's no way to create them or form them. Then the third thing we are going to discuss in detail, al-mufradu wal-muthanna wal-jam'u. What does it mean? In English, either there is singular or there's plural. Like if we talk about laptop, it is one, singular. Laptops, plural. Woman, singular. Women, plural. Girl, singular. Girls, plural. Likewise, go ahead. School is schools. So many names. But Arabic has very special case. What is the special case? In Arabic, there is a different word for al-mufrad. What does it mean? For singular, for a single person or place or any other noun. But for two, Arabic has a totally different word. that is known as muthanna. Means in Arabic, mufrad is singular. Al-muthanna, it represents a dual or two persons, two things, two places. It does not we cannot call it jamar. No, it is known as muthanna. And then we've got al-jamaru. Al-jam means three or more than three. And it means in coming classes, you will also know about jama al-muntahal jumur, means the concept of having a plural that has got a large number of things. Okay. So mufrad is different, muthanna has different discussion, and al-jama. So these are the classifications. We are left with 3 minutes now. If you have any questions, please ask me. Inshallah, before the coming class, I'm going to get this English book. This is the updated edition, the available one in the market. I'll get it scanned and share with you, because we are having the medium of instructions English. So definitely I'll share with you, and we'll discuss from this book. I've shared the vocabulary. If you have time, please start going through vocabulary one by one, whatever the time you have. Please do learn vocabulary, because vocabulary is the biggest problem for everyone in any language. Okay. So any questions, please go ahead. No questions? Muhammad, do you understand whatever I have taught you? We've got a young guy, 13 years old, Muhammad. Yes, Muhammad.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah.
Okay, mashallah. Whenever you have any question, please let me know. Okay.
عمري 10 سنة.
10 sana, mashallah. You're 10 years old. Great. Okay. So you don't have questions, inshallah, because we were supposed to have this session, which I have taken today, on Monday, because I will be traveling on Monday and Tuesday. So that's why we have taken the session of Monday today. Then the next session, inshallah, will be on Thursday. And I should tell you the date. The date would be 27th October. On 27th October, inshallah, I'll see you. And if we need to extend some time, means we can have 2 sessions on means on Thursday. Till that time, please go through the discussions and the vocabulary. I will share the book, inshallah, most probably by Tuesday evening, inshallah. I'll try my level best. And then see you on Thursday. Jazakallah khair. And may Allah Almighty make it easy for us and for everyone. Please remember that you are doing a wonderful work. This is a task that Allah has chosen you for. So please be consistent and do not miss classes. And see you inshallah on Thursday. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.